So that's the disease portion of the story. Now we're going to break insect pests into two groups. Insects with simple digestive systems, things like aphids, caterpillars, leaf miners, mites, and insects that are higher order insects. So things like the beetle, whether it's Japanese beetle or Plumbaculeo. Right now I'm talking about insects with simple digestive systems. They feed on incomplete proteins. So if in that plant sap there are plenty of incomplete proteins, amino acid building blocks, those insects have a heyday. On the other hand, if the synthesis process goes all the way and those complete proteins are embedded in the cell membrane layer, those insects don't find something they can digest on those types of plants. So we're going right to the heart of, like, why did you have to spray that insecticide? Maybe we need to talk about minerals. Maybe we need to talk about enzyme cofactors. And again, I'm presenting the details. Some of you want that. Some of you can let it in and let it go out, because I just want you to take home, we're going to create a fungal-dominated soil ecosystem for the trees. We're going to simplify it. But this is what's going on, and that's pretty cool. Because when I start talking about leaf rollers and what have you, if my plants are less attractive to begin with, I have less of this problem. I can work with the way that nature balances out insect issues. Plants go on from there to create lipids, to create fats. Those fats, in turn, are one of the ways that plants store energy, so that we have a rainy, cloudy day, photosynthesis isn't as high, the energy can come back to help develop complete proteins. So fats are important in another way as well, and that is that all the surfaces of whatever plant you're growing has this waxy cuticle. The waxes are fats. And the cell layer right underneath there, if there's more fats to it, becomes an impenetrable barrier for things like rot diseases. All this is about the fact that photosynthesis is efficient, there's energy for protein synthesis to go all the way, and now the plant is at this step. If the plant is struggling with those first two steps, it doesn't get as far with the creation of the fats and the lipids that are very important. The fourth phase of healthy plant metabolism is where we get into the resistance metabolites. So this is the immune function of the plant. This is things like terpenoids and flavonoids, triggering plant defenses against fungal pathogens. This is things that cause the leaves to become a little bit more bitter, maybe not so tasty to those higher order insects. We want the plant to get all the way, because this, again, is how nature does health. And what's cool, and we'll learn this at the end, is how these resistance metabolites are really what help us stay healthy. So what was said earlier about it's not just building the soil, it's not just minerals, it's not just the way we grow things. Ultimately, it's the food we eat and how it nourishes our body and how it helps us ward off degenerative disease. And for me, this all makes sense because life on Earth evolved from the same source. And of course, we're connected to plants. Of course, there's immune function. And of course, I want a plant that has all kinds of good stuff, an apple with all kinds of good things in it.